All right, time now for Wall Street Beat. We are looking at how Citigroup is using bonuses to buy time as it undergoes a revamp of its wealth business. Bloomberg's Todd Gillespie joins us now with the scoop. So we love to hear about bonuses, and it's better if they're bigger. What's the story?
Totally. Bankers do as well. Yeah, I mean, basically, Citigroup now, as going under a major revamp under CEO Jane Fraser, she's really made the wealth division a key pillar of this turnaround for the bank, which, as we know, has lagged Wall Street peers for years, since the financial crisis in particular, and has never really been able to find its footing. Particularly in the wealth business now, she's hired Andy Sieg, a very respected manager from Bank of America who ran Merrill Lynch there. He's now been forced to compete with varying interests, varying people leaving the bank, and also a lot of competition from a really ferocious industry where we know Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan are heavily investing in their franchises as well.
So what is he going to do differently, though? Because this has been an ongoing story about the wealth business lagging. What's his plan to actually turn things around?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, Citi is really trying to lean into its Asia strategy in particular. It caters to a lot of these emerging billionaires, millionaires in countries like India and China. And it's now really trying to gain more and more wallet share from those kinds of clients, bring in those investment assets, and grow from there, grow that franchise that way. In its wealth at work business, it also caters to professional services firms like law firms, accountancy firms. It's also trying to expand that across, into Europe, into the Middle East potentially as well, and into Asia.
How do bonuses look? How does bonus season look in general? Is this a good year?
Bonus season in general, I think, is definitely a good year compared to the past couple of years for most people across Wall Street. Here, we're talking largely about retention bonuses right now, which aren't quite the kind of bonuses the banks are going to want to be handing out right now. So, yeah, we'll see. A lot of these people are going to be, well in their place into the new year. We always see a lot of, volatility on the market and movement around folks around that time. So we'll see how long this, how strongly this pans out for Citi.